The wisdom of Okachi and the lost cattle. In a small village at the edge of the great savannah, there lived a young herdsman named Okachi. He was known for his diligence and humility, often taking his father's cattle to graze in the lush grasslands. One day, Okachi fell asleep under the shade of a baobab tree while the cattle grazed. When he woke up, the herd had wandered far into the dense forest. Frantically, Okachi searched for them, but the forest was vast and treacherous. He began to despair, thinking he would never find the cattle or face his father again. As he sat down under another tree to pray, the scripture his grandmother often quoted came to his heart. Proverbs 3 verses 5-6, Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. These words gave Okachi strength. He knelt and prayed earnestly, asking God to guide him. After praying, he noticed a small bird chirping persistently and hopping in a particular direction. Though it seemed odd, he decided to follow it. The bird led him to a narrow path he had never seen before. Following the path, he soon heard the familiar sounds of his cattle mooing in the distance. Reunited with the herd, Okachi was overwhelmed with gratitude. He carefully led the cattle back to the village, where he confessed to his father about falling asleep. Instead of being angry, his father smiled and said, "You learned something more valuable than keeping cattle today, my son. You learned to trust in God even when the path is unclear." Life lesson. The story of Okachi reminds us of the importance of faith and trust in God, especially in moments of uncertainty. The scripture from Proverbs 3 verses 5-6 teaches us to acknowledge God in all things, trusting Him to guide us when we feel lost. Like Okachi, we should pray and lean on God's wisdom, for He will make a way even when it seems impossible.